I think actually, like, speaking on that, maybe a gym date.
Gym date?
Good. Yeah, what do you think?
Honestly,
That's like at least, I reckon that's an A tier. There are some stakes there, though. Like, if you look it up.
Because you'll just always see them there.
you have to switch gyms.
You literally.
Has that ever happened to you,
Yeah.
Daniel?
Nah, but I know Kevin's like
Nah.
running out of gyms to go.
Who knows, dude? Maybe. Dude, back then I just didn't know what the girl was thinking. Like body language, anything. I couldn't process it. I was like, oh, what is she feeling? What is she thinking?
So what ended up between you guys after the date? Did you guys go on more dates or?
No, we're just as friends.
Why I asked that is because I saw this quote that said, if she's interested in you, you'll know, and if she's not, you'll be confused.
Ooh. So you were confused.
All right, then what's like the perfect balance then for you guys of nonchalantness and jealousy?
I feel like for me, I would even like, if it was between the two extremes, I would choose nonchalant. But when it's like a mixture, I would say I do like it if they're a little bit jealous.
It's like a little bit, right?
Yeah, because at least it shows that they do care about you, right?
Yeah.
Like
Like if it's like playful, right? Or
Playful. Talk like this close to the mic.
oh, real.
Eat
Yeah,
the mic.
like
No.
pretty
So I have to
basically
basically-
like a fist distance, pretty much, or like closer. That's not a fist. That's a whole
He's about
3
he's about
inches.
That's pretty. 3 inches is pretty big, bro.
like a
3
dick distance
inches.
from your dick distance.
Yeah, I think this.
Oh, like this, Kevin?
Yeah, no, that's actually good. Yeah,
Oh, you should.
yeah, man. Last night, goddamn,
Oh,
Jesse,
last night?
what a demon! Like, look what he's wearing now, right?
I know, right?
And then what he wore last night. It was the first time I've seen this guy dress
Bro,
up
that was
like
a
that
pretty
nice.
crazy jacket,
And,
bro.
like, so long.
You gotta lend that to me sometime.
Yeah, like as soon as I pull up to the restaurant, I was like, damn, this guy looks different.
But I was like, who is this celebrity?
Nah.
Like his hair is all done, like slick back.
Yo.
He was wearing like a necklace, like a
Yo,
cross
surely you took a
neck.
photo, bro. Oh my god.
I think I have.
Oh,
I
he
have
has
like
some-
videos.
He has videos.
I have videos.
Even better.
I'm just being
Like,
exposed right now.
I respect that. You know, doing that for a date, mad
Yeah.
respect.
I feel like
For a date.
I wouldn't say it was a hangout.
It was just a cheeky
hangout.
one-on-one hangout, you
It
know,
was a hangout, you know.
All right.
with some after haps as well.
Nah,
Oh,
no,
okay.
okay.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah. But karaoke was fun.
yeah.
But I remember when we were lining up at the club, I was like behind you and your date, right? And then you
Yeah.
guys started walking towards the line, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta like catch up. And then this
Yeah.
random group, they started like walking as well. So I was kind of in between, like they were in between us.
Oh,
And we
really?
were kind of separated. I was like this by myself. And I was like, okay, surely Jesse's gonna turn around and see me, and then we're gonna like line up together. And this whole time, he just this guy didn't turn around.
I'm so sorry.
He was too
I'm so
focused.
sorry. Dude, I'm sorry. I actually did not realize.
He was
at all.
on a mission. He was
Yeah.
on a mission.
I apologize.
And in the line, I was like Jesse, please.
Bro, he looks back and saw the group. He's like,
Nah.
It's like,
Not like
thank
that.
God this guy's gone.
Yeah, I was like, please turn around. I don't want to wait in line by myself, please. And then you guys like walk, you guys got the stamp, whatever, and you walk in, and I'm like, fuck.
I apologize, Henry. I apologize.
Nah, it's all right. I understand. You know, you do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I think, yeah, for a first date. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I would consider. I don't think that was a first date. So, yeah.
What was the second
What
one?
is that supposed to
No,
mean?
like as in like, you know.
what's the second date?
Oh, not like I don't think we've hung out two times.
Oh.
Yeah. But like I feel like a date you should like clarify, right, with like
Yeah.
you know the other
Doesn't have
person.
to be.
What, so
'cause-
this time did you actually specify that it was a
Oh,
date?
no, I haven't. No.
Oh,
So
but-
next time will it be?
I don't know.
Nah, but
I mean, I
judging-
feel like you don't have to
Yeah,
specify.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't. I feel
like
like.
judging from your guys' body language, like it was a date.
Oh.
Like, you can
Thank
tell when the body language is like friendly and when it's like an actual date, when you're all keen for each other.
Yeah.
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 Anyways, welcome back to the podcast. My name is Henry, and today we got two special guests today. You know, our boy Ken couldn't make it today, so we got Mr. DZang,
Hello, everybody.
first name D, last name Zang. We got Kevin. He was
Hello.
on here before, actually, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But you know that episode, unfortunately, we had some audio issues.
Yeah.
So we got him back. We're gonna run it back,
Yeah.
and
Hello.
we got,
Jesse again.
and we are in the fields.
In the
All right.
fields.
So today, our first topic for today is gifts, gift giving, gift receiving. What is the most thoughtful gift you guys have ever given, like your partner or ex?
Why don't you start us off, Kevin?
Oh man.
Looks like you're thinking of something specific.
Yeah, I know you'd be prepared.
I mean, like, I feel like my gifts have been like all a consistent amount of like, you know.
Would you say you're a good
thoughtfulness.
gift giver?
I think when I'm not busy, like I try to be a good gift giver because I feel like it's like a good thing to do and like it covers one of the bases of like a love language.
Yeah.
But I think like for me, gifts are like it's like important to keep like a constant level because they're like expectations sometimes. As a guy, I feel like people have expectations on you, right?
So you mean you don't want to give them something real nice like too early, otherwise it sets like the precedent, right?
Yeah. So I've always been like pretty consistent, but like rule of thumb for me has always been like, oh, they've like wanted this in the past, and then like I'll get them like that thing.
Yeah.
right?
So you kind of remember, you
Yeah.
like keep notes of like what
Yeah.
they want, or when you go shopping with them, they're oh, I really
Yeah.
like this, and you'd be like, okay, I see you. So you're a very thoughtful guy.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think like gift giving is best when it's like spontaneous stuff. Like
Oh,
when
yeah.
they don't know that they're gonna get a gift.
Oh, so not
So,
for like an
yeah.
occasion, just like a random.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Damn. I feel like girls would love that.
Hit him out.
Yeah. What about you, Mr. Jesse? What kind of gifts are you the type to give?
I feel like I'm actually not that good at gift giving. Like in terms of like thoughtfulness, I think I'm quite similar to you as well. Like though, but like I like tend to stress a lot. I'm like holy shit. Or like I think for friends though, I I don't really put a lot. Remember I'd say like if it was like someone's birthday, right? I just buy flowers. I mean, flowers is a good
Yeah.
gift, right?
I feel like guys don't
Um,
really get gifts for other guys, like friends, like as much.
Yeah, I mean, I just gift like my guy friends like alcohol.
Yeah. That's a go-to.
No, but in terms of like if it's for a girl, the most thoughtful gift I'd give it, it would probably be like I don't know. This might sound really basic, but just like I like wrote a letter and like also just like I like made myself kind of just like a little booklet thing,
A booklet?
like with like our Polaroids.
Oh no, that's actually
Ooh.
thoughtful because that's like effort, right? It's not just like
yeah.
you spend money. It's something
Yeah.
you spend your time and effort,
Yeah,
blood, sweat, and tears into making
yeah. I would
with
say
your
that.
own hands.
Exactly.
I think that's meaningful.
Yeah.
What about you, DZang?
It's very interesting that Jesse mentions that because I feel like out of all the gifts that I've received, none of them have been particularly like interesting except for letters, and I also got given like a little picture book type of thing
yeah.
with some stuff written inside it.
Right.
And those sort of things that, you know, you don't buy with money, but you put some thought into it. Like,
yeah.
I think they matter a lot more.
Yeah, I agree.
And when it comes to giving gifts, I'm not much of a gift giver, but when I do it, it's usually very practical in the sense that
Yeah.
it's something that I feel like they need,
Yeah.
or like it's something that they've said like, oh, I've been meaning to get this, but they haven't gotten around to getting it. So
Right.
I see that, and then that's what
Yeah,
I get them.
That's
so.
good. That's good.
Have you ever had someone receive a gift from you and like at first they hate it, but then over time they like it?
I wouldn't say I've gotten something like that. I think every time that I've given someone a gift, they've always at least pretended that they liked it. So
Yeah, because I gave for my ex's on 1 year anniversary, I gave her an electric toothbrush.
Mm-hmm.
And then in my head, I knew that, oh, this is like off the bat, this is not going to be like that nice, right? But over time, I know she's gonna like it, and it's exactly what happened. So at first she was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah. Were you trying to say she has like bad breath or something?
No, man. That's crazy. No, because her toothbrush, like at the time, was like kind of crap, right? So I was like, okay, I want to like upgrade it because the one that she has is like it's pretty hard to use. So then I got her an electric toothbrush, like a nice one, right? And then I knew exactly what she was gonna think like when she received the gift, and then I ran to her like a couple of months later, and I was like, oh yo, like how's that toothbrush? And she's like, wow, it's like so good. And I'm like, see, I told you.
This is like a very guy mindset. Like
I know,
we
right?
know what's good for you,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
know what's good for them.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Maybe as a tip for a guy, it doesn't matter like how practical. If you want to make them smile, it's just like flowers or anything.
Yeah.
Even though like to be honest, objectively, the flower's gonna die.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's like the thought that counts.
yeah, you're just gonna tank it.
Yeah. I also gave her. So I saw this TikTok where some guy, he made a box of like letters, so like 30 different letters, and then they all said like, "Open me when you're feeling sad. Open me when
I've seen
blah
that.
blah blah."
Yeah.
Because she was going away for a month overseas, so I was like, "Oh wow, that's like a cool idea. I want to like make that." So I spent like about a month of like
Oh.
preparation to like make that, like a box
Damn.
of like letters.
That's
like,
another level
that's-
of thoughtful,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
yeah, like everything was like different as well. Like it wasn't handwritten. I did type it up and like print it out, but still it was like about a month of secret planning. I spent a while trying to find like a good box for it, because like, I go to the store, like the stationery store, and be like, okay, this box can't fit like those like envelopes, right? And then I just came across like an old box of like Legos, like a Lego box, and I was like, damn, this is like the perfect size. I had to like customize it, like cover it up, like draw some stuff on it, do all that like little stuff.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Nice.
And since you mentioned that, like, you've given so many of these thoughtful gifts, would you say that one of your main love languages would be gift giving?
Nah, it's actually at the bottom. Like gift giving is actually at the bottom for me in terms of giving. Yeah, but I think I'm pretty good at giving gifts, because one of my friends, when he moved to Sydney, I bought him like those instant Polaroid cameras, like the Instax ones,
Mhm.
but not like the crappy chunky, like ugly one that everyone has. It was like a nicer one, and because I was like, oh, this guy, he's like kind of like fashion MF type of dude. He's into like that arty stuff, so I think he'll like that.
Mhm.
And then I think he did. So shout out to you, Paul.
Damn, you're
Paul
a real
Cho.
good gift giver. I
Yeah,
respect that.
I think so.
I
Yeah,
respect that. Very good.
like I don't give gifts much, but when I do try to keep it thoughtful.
Mm.
Like our boy whose birthday is next week. You know when they made the group chat for like deciding the gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, I instantly knew like what he's gonna like
Yeah.
and like what he's
that's
gonna
true.
need.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that one person says like a Taeyeon album, and I'm like, what the hell?
Just
That's just a terrible idea.
Taeyeon album press.
Should at least be a Kim Chae-won one.
No, like because this guy, he's like into sewing and stuff, right?
Oh,
sewing,
Yeah, so like making clothes like
Oh.
from scratch. So I was suggesting like
like a sewing machine.
not a sewing machine. He already has like
Oh,
sewing
okay.
machines. I was thinking of like accessories, like the cutting stuff, or like pins, like stuff that you'll need that you could like lose or you need to replace in the future, like stuff like that he doesn't have at the moment. So I was thinking of those stuff, and out of nowhere, that person's like, let's get him a Taeyeon album, and we all sign it. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, yeah, that's a terrible idea.
Well, is he a fan of Taeyeon though?
He is,
Oh.
Yeah.
but he already has like a vinyl, I think.
Oh.
And he's like really into sewing now, so like,
Oh.
I was trying to be like supportive of his like dreams and all that.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Get a friend like Henry did.
Yeah.
yeah. This is gonna
If
come.
you're sewing, hit up Henry, bro.
Yeah, like, I ain't gonna send him this draft until after his birthday, because
Yeah.
I've been trying to become a pilot recently. Like,
a pilot.
yeah. You think you could like copy an airplane?
Maybe. I'll see what strings I can pull.
Damn.
Maybe I know a guy who knows. Yeah, that's actually where I want to be in life. To be honest, it's like I know a guy that can do like whatever. I need a plumber. Like, yo, I know this guy. Or like Jesse, he says he needs his like some house renovations done, and I'm like, oh, yo, I know a guy.
Mm.
Like,
that's always cool. Yeah. pretty
You
good
need like someone to
conditions.
drop you off to the airport on a whim.
I know,
a guy. Let's call it Uber. Anyway, let's talk about first dates. So, Mr. Jesse,
Yeah.
what is some suggestions that you have for someone to have a successful first date? You're a seasoned first date haver, so.
I know. Actually, before that, I had a question. For you guys. Do you think on the first date the guy should buy flowers for the girl?
On a first date?
Yeah, first date.
No chance.
Probably not on a first date.
I think it depends.
Like unless you already know them and
Yeah.
you've been talking
Yeah,
for like
that's what I feel like.
months, like say like 2
Yeah.
months, or like you've been friends for like a while. But if it's just like someone you met like recently, I don't think I would.
I agree.
Yeah, what about
Yeah.
you guys?
I feel like buying flowers on the first date can be a little bit overkill.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And in a way, it can also put a lot of pressure on the girl as well,
yeah.
because she'll feel like maybe slightly obliged or something to like show more, I don't know,
Yeah.
feelings towards you,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
if that's not what she wanted.
Yeah. No, because so the reason why I asked is because I saw a TikTok of like this guy talking about it, and like I was just looking at the comments, and then there were like quite a lot of people there were quite a lot of people that were like, of course you should, that's what a guy should do. So I'm just like,
On a first date though, that's
yeah,
actually crazy.
I feel like first date is like what Daniel said, way too overkill.
Yeah, because like you barely know them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think flowers is nice when it's like multiple dates and
yeah.
and then you can surprise them and be like, yo, like that's because it's a sign that you're taking it like a step further, right?
Yeah.
And
That's
like
true.
if you do that on the first date, it can come off as a bit like rushing.
Yeah.
Because on the first date, you're just trying to feel it out, right? You're trying to get to know them.
Yeah.
First date is just a vibe check.
Vibe check.
Vibe
Yeah.
check, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like that's almost always the case, unless it's like a special circumstance.
Yeah.
Say like if you guys just randomly start talking and you guys are from like different cities or something and they come and visit, then something like that.
yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
of course.
Special occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
then-
but like you wouldn't fly over to see someone if you've only been talking for like a week, right? There'd be like a couple of months, like a month at least, before you like fly and see someone. So you would have gotten to know them like quite a bit, and maybe like the feelings have developed a bit more. But you know, if it's like you've been texting a chick for a week, and then you set up a first date, like that's pretty soon for flowers,
Yeah.
I reckon.
Now you know.
Yeah. So what's like a good first date activity?
I like, okay, this is like, I feel like it really depends on the girl.
On the girl?
Like,
Yeah.
right? Like, some girls, obviously, they like, if they like, I don't know, art stuff, like a museum is good. Or like, but I would say though, I feel like going to the movies is like the worst.
Yeah. Because
Like-
you can't talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sitting there.
Yeah.
But I feel like something to do with, I think mini golf is like pretty
Mini
good.
golf?
Because like you're doing something together, but you can also like talk, and stuff.
Oh, you can kind of see like how competitive they are as well.
Yeah, I get yeah.
Yeah, and if they're like try harding or they're just like having fun.
Yeah, yeah. Or like yeah, going for walks, I guess.
What about bowling? Because I don't think bowling is good.
Bowling.
I feel
All
like
right, how about
bowling is all
we
good.
list some like first date activities and we put them in like tiers. Like,
Yeah.
like S tiers.
Right.
Yeah, baby.
So bowling, I think that's like D tier.
Really?
I don't think so.
I
think
feel like
that's,
bowling is
like
all
at least
good.
like a B tier.
A B?
Yeah.
B for
Yeah.
bowling.
Because like yeah.
Half the time you're not even talking to them. You're just like you take turns, you go up, you bowl, and then like you sit down, and as you sit down, the other person's like on the way to bowl the next round. So it's like you can only really talk like after.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like staring at their ass.
Yeah, that's true.
They're staring at yours.
But I think like if you play it well, like say like you don't like just like one go ahead, another one go ahead, right?
Yeah.
You, like try to stop for a while. It's like, oh, comment on their bowling, oh, you did that pretty well. Like there's a saving grace to it.
Yeah.
But like say for a movie, there's no
Movie, I
saving
think
grace.
that's like
I think
C or D tier.
I would say it's like D tier.
Yeah.
Alright, like unpopular opinion, but I feel like every time I've gone on a movie date, it's actually been like somewhat okay. And it's like, because you're not going on the movie as the only thing that you're doing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
Yeah, you do it some
Oh, yeah.
after, right?
yeah, so
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
go watch a movie and then you can eat dinner or have something after.
Yeah.
And
that's true.
then I feel like it helps in a way because, like, at the start of the date, when you first meet each other, you could both be kind of nervous. And
True.
if you sit through a movie together, like, worst case scenario, afterwards, you guys can, like, talk about the movie, you know? Like,
True.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
And if it's a horror movie, like you guys experience that together.
Or if it's like a
Oh,
romance,
that's-
you start holding hands. Is that what you do, Mr. DZang?
I wouldn't know.
I think
Damn.
nah, it'd be way too awkward, right? A
Well,
rom-
it depends
like a
on depends on
rom-com.
the
Yeah.
energy, right?
Yeah. I like horror movies.
Yeah, horror
Yeah.
movies is probably good too.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, no.
But like horror movie, when it's not scary, that's like the worst.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's just straight up boring.
yeah.
Yeah, hopefully you're
Yeah.
not watching like Oppenheimer on like a first date. Even though people would like that. But like
Yeah,
that'd be kind of awkward, I feel like.
yeah. I don't think that's like an ideal first date
Yeah.
movie.
What about beach date?
Beach date, like
Kind
swimming
of
at the
like a
beach
walk.
or like building sandcastles.
Nah, like beach picnic kind of vibes. More
Oh,
like-
that's S tier.
Yeah,
I
I
think
rate
that's
it
like
S
S tier.
That's
That's
one
so
of
much
my
effort, bro.
one of
Yeah.
my go-tos.
Okay.
Like
How
you
many
know,
of these
if
you got
you
up your sleeve?
No comment.
or
Hey,
like
this is a podcast.
you know if you like have a big car, you can do the
I think I
picnic.
said
yeah,
big
true, and like
Car.
nighttime as well.
Yeah.
You like preps. I think like you know how we said you can't really like bring flowers on a first date. Well, like
Yeah.
we're saying that it's a bit
Oh.
try hard, right?
If it's
But,
like a picnic,
if it's a beach date and you're able, because it's like normal to prep something for a beach date, right?
Yeah.
So you can like really like, hone in on that,
True.
and that's an opportunity for you, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Beach date is actually pretty good because it's really versatile. Like if y'all into swimming, y'all can swim. If you want to build sandcastles, like that's an
I feel
option.
like it's pretty rare to go swimming
On a
at the
first
beach
date.
on a
Yeah.
first date, though.
yeah.
Unless you're like jacked, you know. You want
Yeah, unless you just want to show off. Is that you?
No, I don't have
you-
nothing to show
You
off.
have the sleeper build.
I have a chopstick build.
I think actually, like, speaking on that, maybe a gym date. would
Gym
be pretty
date.
good. Yeah, what do you think?
Mm.
Honestly,
That's like at
That-
least an.
If
I
you're-
reckon that's an A tier.
I think if y'all meet in the gym, that's like pretty good. I think.
Just get a workout together.
Yeah, but if you
Yeah.
meet outside the gym, then maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like that's a
Yeah.
good like way to slide on someone, right? It's
Yeah.
about, you're like, I see you
There's
here
some
all the
stakes
time.
there
Like,
though. Like
Yeah.
if you fuck it up.
Because you'll just
Yeah.
always see them there.
Yeah.
to switch
you always
gyms.
see- literally. Yeah.
has that ever happened to you,
Yeah.
Daniel?
Nah, but I know Kevin's like
Nah.
running out of gyms to go
Nah.
to. Yeah.
There's only so many city fitnesses in Auckland, right?
Mm.
True.
Nah. Me and DZang go to the Newmarket one. That's
Oh,
our
really?
date spot, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
The
where we
Newmarket
go
one
on our
is pretty
dates.
Yeah.
But apparently it's always packed.
Yeah. That's the S tier
Yeah.
gym. But yeah, gym dates. Would you agree? A tier.
It's like A/S.
A almost S if
Yeah.
if it goes well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What about ice skating?
I feel
Ice
like-
skating is fun.
Yeah,
I love
skating's
ice skating.
pretty good.
Aren't you like a pro ice skater or something?
No. I just know how to ice skate a
goes on
little
so many
bit.
dates, he just knows how to
Yeah.
ice skate.
That's
okay.
his training, bro.
It's actually like been a while since I've gone ice skating, but like the first date that I went on with one of the girls that I dated in the past was like ice skating, and I just remember it as like a really good experience. So I think I'm kind of biased towards it.
Was she good at ice skating, or was she like not that great, or barely could?
Nah, she knew how to ice skate, but she wasn't super good or anything.
And so did you like guide her and like teach her, like, yo, hold my hand? and shit?
Yeah. Okay.
I'd
Like
say it's A
Yeah.
tier.
Mm.
I'd say it's A tier.
I
I
feel
think
like
it's S tier.
for
A
like
slash it,
first dates in general, like if you get a little bit of physical activity in, it's pretty good.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
I tend to go on things that I would normally do just by myself or with my friends. And so like going to the beach or on walks, ice skating sometimes I go to, or to like art galleries. That's something that I would enjoy going on, just like even if it wasn't a date. And then so bringing them into that, I feel like is pretty good, because if you bring them to one of your hobbies or something you like doing, they get to see what you're usually like in your life, not just like, you know.
That's true.
That's true. What about a haunted house?
Spookers.
Like, you know those ones where you walk through like the dark corridor and they have like people like trying to scare you and stuff?
Yeah.
What do you think?
With the live actors.
Yeah,
I
the
feel
live
like
ones.
might be bad if like yeah, in a guy's point of view, if you get really scared, that might be it.
Are you
For
a
the
bit
girl.
scared of those, Kevin?
That depends, like, yeah.
Oh, really? Have you
Yeah.
been to the one in Wellington?
No, I've not.
That one's actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
And I think that could be like a good first date spot, potentially.
True.
It's like, you know, just like a dark corridor, and like you have to like follow the light, and then they have like people like scaring you along the way and stuff. Because I saw this thing that said it's been researched that if you go on a first date where there's like a lot of like emotions, like adrenaline involved, you tend to bond like more. So
Damn.
So,
you know,
crash a
Yeah.
car or something.
yeah. Take it to the racetrack.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are your guys' thoughts on going on a first date just for like a coffee or boba or something like that?
That's like super casual. I think that's like good as well. I think that's also S tier because it's like super low commitment. Like you can end
Yeah.
it anytime. Like,
Yeah.
but that's like more of a lunchtime
I think
thing.
it depends on you as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's like really just like, you know, open field. You can perform however you like.
Right.
You can do the
Alright.
coffee raise. Who knows? Yeah.
Just a quick note. I feel like we've been giving basically everything S tier. So like,
What are some horrible
Some
date
terrible
ideas?
ones. Playing basketball.
Playing basketball.
I think something that the girl won't enjoy. Or like something that people like one or the other like won't enjoy. That's like really bad. Like
Right.
if you go on a bowling date and you don't like bowling, that's just like, well, it's definitely not going well.
I
right?
mean, I don't like bowling, but I like bowling with you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
let's say you say to the girl, like, don't worry about the plan. Like, I got it. Just show up at this time. Look nice. And then it's like a bowling day, and she's like, I hate bowling. What'd you do? We just leave and do something else.
I guess if there's something else nearby, I guess.
Well, if you were doing something like that, like
Oh.
planning something like that they don't know about, like a surprise, like surely do some preparation. Like
Yeah,
make
you gotta do
sure-
some detective work.
Yeah.
You gotta know what they like and all
Yeah.
that.
I reckon for a first date, that might actually not be the play.
Yeah.
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 It's a bit too scary.
Yeah, because that's like something you do for like a date night rather than just a date.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
What do you guys think about like high-end restaurants? Like
first date?
Yeah, first date. Because that's like I think that's like an old people thing to do. Like when people
Really?
actually have money.
Oh, true.
But like, I think that's like not good.
I don't think that's good.
It
yeah.
can go really
I-
badly.
Take it to
Okay.
KFC or something.
I think like it doesn't have to be high end, but I feel like, I mean, if the vibe of the place is nice, it's just I feel like it's always a plus.
Right, but is this considering that you're paying the bill or?
Yeah, of course you're paying the bill. Yeah, if you're going to a high-end restaurant and you chose the restaurant
You
like, as a guy, yeah,
Like,
and
can
you
we
say split.
If you
That's
split,
pretty-
yeah, if you split,
that's
it's
pretty-
like not a date.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It
at that
becomes just a
point.
friend thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
but
are you saying any date or just the restaurant?
like restaurants, like on the first date, if you don't explicitly say that it's a date, like it's just one of those like the vibe, you feel the vibe, and then the guy's like, oh yo, let's split. Then that just means that okay, this was not.
Yeah,
Like, I don't see you that
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Really, you split on the first date?
Look, it depends. No, honestly,
tell us about this.
no, honestly, it depends on the vibes. I feel like when it comes to saying whether it's like a date or not, it really comes down to how you guys' conversation go and things like that. I think it's usually pretty obvious to tell whether you have a mutual attraction between each other.
Yeah.
And that's why I think the bill like doesn't matter that much. But if I do go out, I feel like it would be nice if you guys maybe not split the bill, but each person pays for
Yeah.
different activities.
I was just gonna
Oh,
say,
so like take
yeah.
turns.
Yeah.
It's like
Right, right.
you pay for dinner, and then you guys go to a dessert place.
When she pays for dessert.
She picks or something that,
Yeah.
and then she's like, "Oh, let's get this," and she pays for that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that shows that she cares.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
but like for me, I'll be like, no, dessert's on me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the vibe, but I think like
If I really like her, yeah.
the conversation, like, "Oh yeah, let's split," is super awkward. Like,
Mm.
It's
like
like
for a first
one
date.
of those things where it's like you never know like what's gonna happen
Yeah.
next.
But I
That's like
feel
a big
like
risk.
it also
Don't take it.
depends on what kind of circumstances you guys are in, as in like life stages, right?
Yeah.
So if say, because you're working, right?
Yeah.
And so if you're working and she's a student, then obviously it would make more sense for you to pay.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Or even if she's working and you're a student, like she could also pay, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I think like the stigma of males paying is like, I don't know. It's like it is like coming to an end. I feel like. Yeah.
But it still is like a nice gesture to
Mm.
do, I think.
So, Kevin, so a question for you. Are you more of a 50-50 type of guy in terms of like effort in a relationship?
Yeah, effort, but I feel like I see effort as like not just money.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's like what each of you bring to the table, right?
Yeah, it should
Yeah.
definitely be 50-50. Yeah,
Mm.
I saw this TikTok, like some girl was like, "Oh yeah, like we should stop with this like females. What are you bringing onto the table, right? Because it's like, oh yeah, I'm bringing like emotional support and stuff." But like to be honest, that stuff is pretty valuable. Because if you weren't dating a girl,
Yeah.
like you're basically paying for like that, right? But if you weren't dating a girl,
Or
you'd
like
be
paying
missing
for
out.
therapy instead.
Yeah, basically, right? Yeah, it's kind of an even transaction. at
But
that
emotional support in itself, that's like a buzzword. It doesn't really mean anything, right? Yeah.
Like, what do you expect if you say you're wanting emotional support from your partner? Like,
point.
what does that entail?
I think like, say like, if I have a girlfriend and I go to them with like a problem, they're gonna be like, oh, like, in Chinese like, 安慰, right? But
Like, feel
but
safe?
yeah, or like kind of like comfort you.
Comfort,
Mm.
right?
Comfort
yeah.
you. Yeah. But like if it was a guy, like they'd just like, oh, you deal with it, you know? Yeah, right. So
Really?
like if at that point, like, are you dating like a girl like for that purpose? Or like if you weren't dating the girl, like, you know, are you just getting like oh yeah, just deal with it, you know? Like what do you really want? Like how much do you like
Alright.
value that?
So,
I think it's actually quite valuable.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. When your partner like shows that kind of support for you,
Yeah.
it's like pretty special.
To counter your statement, it's not really a counter. I just have two following questions, right? So the first question would be, when you have a problem that you want to discuss with your partner, are you wanting her more to just give you emotional support in the sense like you want her to tell you that like, oh, it's all right, like you'll figure it out? Or do you want her to actually help you come up with solutions or
Yeah.
things like that?
Ideally both, right? But I think like definitely guys do not have the capacity as much as girls to like give any emotional support at all. But also like there's like a flip side, like girls might not be able to like give you a solution as much as like emotional support.
Yeah.
But it's like definitely something different to just having guy friends. So
I feel
that-
like-
I guess that's the thing that they can provide.
Yeah, I feel like as guys, we can come up with solutions just ourselves, right? But when we talk to like our partner for like about our problems, we just want to hear like, "I love you," like it's gonna be
Yeah,
okay. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
Comfort.
Maybe
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
as guys, like we won't admit that. Oh yeah, we don't want anything. Sorry, like we can't admit that we want the emotional support over
Mm.
the like solution, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like as a guy, like oh yeah, all I need is a solution, but actually that's pretty valuable in terms of like,
Mm.
mental health
yeah,
and,
And,
like like the overall situation. It kind of calms you down as well.
Yeah, and I feel like with that, a lot of the times when you do have problems that you face, like you do know what you should do or like what steps you should take yourself to make
Mm.
things right, but a lot of the time you're just not doing it because of various reasons.
Yeah, it's like a high level procrastination on an emotional level.
Damn, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's special when like if your partner reassures you in a way, because then it shows that you guys are on a team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
precious indeed.
What was
And
the second question?
The second question was, you feel like you get a lot better sort of emotional support from girls and things like that. So would you say that the girl giving that to you has to be your partner or girlfriend, or can it just be a friend that's a girl? Like, what difference would it make?
I think like a friend can give so much like emotional support as like a friend, right? Like there are boundaries, like
What's funny?
there are boundaries between friends,
Yeah.
but like there are no boundaries.
Oh, bro.
Oh, that sounds so bad. I just see like the
The comments.
yeah. But yeah, I mean also that's value, but that's kind of bad. Yeah, I think like definitely as your partner can give you like way more emotional support like, to another level, right? And you guys see each other like way more. You're meant to be talking like way more. And also friends, friend to friend, like they have no obligation to actually emotionally support you. Maybe a good friend would, but they're not responsible for you. But if it were a relationship, you should be able to depend on each other, right? So like you can always rely on them, whereas like a friend, you might not always be able to rely on them because they're like busy, and you should understand that, right?
Yeah, and I feel like between guys, when you reach out to your guy friends, like they'll always be the real ones, right? They'll always like be there for you. But like no, guys are never mad when their friends reach out to them first to be like, oh yo, like how you doing? Because like if I was like going through stuff, and then like Jesse doesn't message me, I wouldn't be mad, right? It was like if I wanted to talk to him, I would go out to him first, like talk to him first, and it's cool, It's like we don't take that like personally, which is it's a brotherhood.
Exactly. Brotherhood.
Yeah. Do y'all have any funny first date stories? Like a good one or like a bad one? Any?
I feel like the same as maybe you. Like my first dates have like really just been hangouts. Like it's never been like officially like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start like a real date like day one.
Like not super formal.
Yeah,
like
it's
super
never
casual.
been like formal. Like it's never like, can I ask you on a date, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just been like, oh yeah, let's go to this like restaurant or something. So it's been like pretty organic.
All right, including those in, what's like the funniest one or like the worst, best one that you can think of?
A funny one was I guess like the girl asked me like 3 times for her to cook for her.
She
And
wanted to cook
I said
for you.
no.
Wait, she wanted to cook for you, or she wanted you to cook
she
for her?
wanted to cook for me.
Oh,
I
right.
said no every time. And then like
Damn.
She just showed up with
yeah,
some like.
no,
she was gonna
she
poison you or
just kept on asking. And then like some funny thing happened, but we still went on the date. And it was like a really funny dynamic because like you're just sitting there and they're like kind of cooking and you try a little bit hard to. I think that's like a B tier date or like C tier date.
Cooking for each other.
Yeah, like cause like when you're at somebody's house and you're one-on-one and one person's cooking,
Yeah,
the
like, so
other
what does
person
that
might
person
try,
do?
but like it's hard to like talk in that situation,
Yeah,
right?
and it's like
like
what were you doing like while she was cooking? You kind of just like
I
chilling,
was
right?
like chatting with her, right? Because like while I was kind of like standing up or like sitting down half the time, I guess, like trying to chat with her. I also try to help her,
Yeah.
but also like in that situation, like I don't know what's going on, what to cook.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm not that good at cooking.
Isn't
either.
that like low key a little
Yeah.
awkward as well? Because you're just kind of like sitting around or standing around, and
But
she's like
I think like
cooking.
one thing that was really important was that it was kind of like an act of service already.
Yeah.
So it was like really meaningful.
Yeah.
But like the semantics of it all.
Was she good though at cooking? Was the food bussin'?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Damn.
Okay. I respect that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
She was trying to show off, then that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think if I was trying to cook for someone on like a first date, like I would try to give them something to do as well, so they don't have to like just like stand around.
True.
like
True.
do
Watch
dishes.
this.
Yeah, but that's I feel like a hindsight thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of something you learn, I guess. Just unless you have crazy foresight like Paul Atreides,
Jeez.
see the future. Yeah. What about you, DZang, or Jesse?
Why don't you start us off?
I don't know. I don't think I have. To be honest, like out of all the first dates I've gone on, which is like that many, but I feel like they're all like pretty like similar. You know, like it's not like there hasn't been one that's like super bad or like, yeah. I feel like they're all like similar. So,
So what kind of types were they? Like, were they like beach dates or like were they dinner dates? Like, who knows?
I mean, okay. I think the first time I ever went on a date, it was a movie date.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't bad, but yeah, I just felt like yeah, it was kind of awkward, but it was pretty successful though because we ended up holding hands.
Oh,
During that date, that movie date.
Wait, how old were you?
I don't even. I was probably like 18.
So high school?
Shit. Wait, 18? That's not young.
Was it high school?
I think so.
Or like uni?
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember. Like I haven't had it like first date in so long. So.
Was it like a traumatic experience with that girl after? So you don't remember?
Who knows, dude? Maybe. Dude, back then I like, could like just didn't know what the girl was thinking. Like I like body language, anything. I couldn't like, process it. I was like, oh, what is she feeling? What is she thinking?
So what ended up between you guys after the date? Did you guys go on more dates or?
No, we're just as friends. So I was like, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
See why I asked that is because I saw this quote that said, "If she's interested in you, you'll know, and if she's not, you'll be confused."
Ooh.
So you were confused, sort of.
Yeah, but I mean, I was like young. So I was like really young. So
Yeah, that's
as
fair
well,
enough as
so
well.
true.
But a lot of guys are oblivious, and a lot of girls, they do say that they give signals to show that they might be interested,
But they're like super obscure.
yeah, it
Yeah.
could be really obscure that guys, we can't pick up on those things.
Do you prefer a girl just tell it to you like straight up?
I think I do prefer it when girls just tell me, but it's also like it shouldn't be too fast or like too hard and fast, if you know what I
Okay,
mean.
Mr.
Jeez.
Unspoken Riz.
Like if the girl likes you, but she comes on like too strong in the very beginning, say you've only met like 2 times, and she's like trying to like plan your entire future together, like
yeah.
I feel like I'm a little bit intimidated by that.
Right, yeah.
Like,
It's like
what about-
low-key love bombing, right?
yeah, but some guys do like that because it just makes them feel loved, I guess. Which is something that a lot of guys aren't really getting these days.
Love?
Yeah.
Yeah, me. Nobody likes me.
Or like a
Nice
lot
guys
of
never get a chance.
attention, you know?
Send help.
Dude, this was me last night, bro. When like I was like completely, like we were at karaoke and like two people there. I'm just like sitting in the middle. I'm just like, I'm so like we were walking from Chancery to the karaoke place and it was like raining, right? Like the other 2 people, like the guy had an umbrella. I'm not gonna name any names. And then this motherfucker, he's like giving her his jacket and stuff.
I mean, that was your problem, right? You went with 5 people.
Yeah, but
Well,
still,
like,
it's
yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah. I feel like if you're going with friends, try and make it even. That's like one thing that I've noticed.
Yeah. No, I'm not actually an incel. I just pretend to be. Just for the record.
That's what they all say.
Yeah. Like the dude with the umbrella, he'd be like, yo, like come like join us, and I'd be like, fuck off. Fuck you. Like, no, I'm walking by myself. Yeah. I actually have a funny first date story. So we were gonna hang out. Not like it wasn't explicitly a date. It was just like a hangout, right? And I picked her up from the train station, and it was in like the afternoon, and right away the chemistry was like zero, like just didn't vibe, and I was like, damn, this is boring. Within the first 5 minutes, I was like, this is so boring.
Damn.
And that time I wanted to buy some air fresheners for my car, so then I was like, do you mind if we go to super cheap order?
Yeah.
And then
Do you think that was good for the date or bad for the date?
I mean, at that point, I didn't care. I was like, I'm just gonna get some stuff done. Like while I'm here, might as well
Being productive.
be productive. Yeah. But then we went to get bubble tea, and then her friends like appeared out of nowhere, and I'm like, what the hell?
Her friends went to save her, bro.
No, I don't know if it was to save her. I think they were just like at the mall at the same time.
Yeah.
And then I was like, damn, this is awkward.
Was she on her phone?
No. She wasn't on her phone
okay.
or anything. It was just like she was too quiet.
Oh.
Like what did you get up to today? And she'd be like, oh, it's uni. Like, what about you? And I'm like, oh, blah 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 blah. You know, it was just like,
That's good.
you kind of the energy ain't there.
Would you guys say that you guys are usually the ones doing most of the talking when you're going on dates and things like that?
Ideally, it's like even, right?
Yeah,
Like,
ideally it's
yeah,
50-50.
Really?
because if you're doing the one talking like only, then you're kind of talking to like a brick wall, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, she's probably not interested.
And if they're doing the talking, it's like the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty. Yeah, I feel like it's pretty easy to, like, if you start a convo or something, you can always. There's always like a follow up question to.
Yeah,
to
Right.
that. Like you can just bounce off each other.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's pretty hard to get like an honest 50-50
Yeah.
for like me at least,
yeah,
because I'm usually pretty introverted. Well, some people might not think that, but then
Damn.
other people do know that. And then it's like a lot of the time I'm not doing that much talking until I open up a little bit more.
Mm.
Like I am better in one-on-one scenarios, but sometimes when she's just like talking about her life, I'm actually interested. So I wouldn't mind doing most of the listening. And same goes like the other way around. If she feels like she's really interested in me and she's asking a lot of questions, then I'm happy to like talk about myself as well.
I feel like I'm the same way. In fact, like, I think if the girl asks too many questions and I talk about myself for too long, it's also kind of weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta like ask like the what about yous?
Yeah.
You know, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I prefer to talk less. Like maybe like I'm 40 and she's like 60, because like I feel like it's more interesting when like other person's like getting excited talking about what they like and stuff. Then if it's like, oh, what's your favorite color? What do you do? What's your favorite McDonald's order?
What's your favorite auto shop?
Which
East
branch is your
Tamaki.
favorite?
Super cheap order. Yeah, no. After that though, I told my friends, and then like every time I would like hang out with someone afterwards, they would be like, "Are you gonna take her to super cheap order as well?" So it became like a running joke.
That's pretty good though. I like that.
Yeah.
Nah.
Joke.
I've actually just thought of like the most interesting first date I've been on. Like, I don't know if it really counts as a date, but I went on some sort of like show for social media.
Okay. I know what this is about. But for the viewers, tell everyone your true self.
Look, there's nothing about me, all right? All that happened was I appeared in like 2 TikToks, but that's basically
That
it.
got how many views?
Many.
I wouldn't know.
Something million, right?
Oh.
Yeah, but basically I went on a blind date, and it was actually like 2 people, so it was like a twins date, and then
Yeah.
I was called like
Are you
maybe
a twin?
I was called maybe like an hour before the actual date, and by the time I arrived on set, they were already filming, and it was my first time actually being filmed in a scenario like that, and everything was pretty awkward. We weren't exactly each other's physical type from the very start.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
And
and
but you're a
then
good-looking guy. How could she say that to you?
yeah, I don't know.
Nah, he's just telling his thoughts, bro.
Yeah, I'm just giving my opinion, right? And then so it was really interesting. I don't really know what happened. Like it was really awkward the entire time because I just wasn't used to being filmed, and yeah.
Was it a good experience like overall though?
I think it was definitely a good experience overall because everyone was really nice and we did get along with each other. So, yeah.
Was it awkward off camera as well, or just on camera it was awkward?
It was mainly on camera, I
Okay.
think, because like everyone probably didn't feel like they could express themselves like normally.
Fully? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Content.
Yo, you should invite them onto a podcast.
How did you get invited? Like if you're
Yeah.
allowed to say.
I just met some people that
Damn.
knew some people, and then
So you
Yeah.
knew a guy who knew a guy.
Yeah,
It's like Henry's dream.
it's
mate.
like your
That's
dream,
my dream,
basically.
Yeah.
Like you just meet the perfect connections, and then it sets you up for life.
Wait, so were you like there for like just a holiday?
Yeah, so this was when I was in Australia,
Yeah.
and I was there just for a holiday.
Oh, right.
And the funny thing about it was that it wasn't planned at all.
Oh.
So
yeah, I was there too, bro.
yeah, I was previously just traveling around Asia, and
Oh, yeah.
then I was on my way back to our hometown, New Zealand, right?
Yeah.
And then the flights
Home
got
country.
cancelled, right?
Yeah.
And then yeah, it's a country. My flight got cancelled, and then they were like, "Oh well, we can give you a refund, and you can pay double the price for another ticket back, or we could send you to Australia." So I was like, "Fuck it, I'll go to Australia." And then I ended up staying there for a month, and
Oh shit.
a lot of things happened there. I also met Kevin, who came
I
along
was
for some
there.
reason.
I was there the day before that you went there. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you like crashing on your mates' couches, or did you actually book like accommodation and stuff?
Yeah, I was crashing on my mate's couch.
Why do you sound like you're lying, bro?
No, I'm not. It's just kind of embarrassing, I was homeless.
No, that's not embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's economical.
Yeah, but he was stuck there like because of the plane ticket. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you have any more Sydney stories?
Not really. I just sort of did all the tourist activities. I bumped into someone who's like now my friend. We actually met like on the middle of the street, just at night when he was a little bit drunk. I was like pretty sober, but yeah, we ended up becoming good friends, and we just walked around Sydney, just like 20k steps a day, walking to random places in the middle of the town. And
Sydney's a huge ass place as well.
yeah, because he was also new to Sydney, like he was from Canada. So
Oh,
Oh shit.
yeah, we basically just walked around all day for like a week, and it was cool as.
That's pretty lit.
yo, Australian accents so like on a girl it'd be hella cute.
Really? I think it's really unattractive.
Really, I think
Yeah.
Australian accents on a girl is like the most attractive.
Really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that it's pretty cute as well.
Damn.
Really, like more.
Polarizing opinion.
No.
Maybe I'm
Especially
just
when there's
wrong.
like some contrast, like they look a certain way and then their voice just sounds like completely like not what you would expect.
Do you like that?
I think I'm just neutral. I'm like, yeah.
I think it can be like endearing, but it
Right.
also does depend on the girl.
For me, it puts me off.
Really?
like-
What's your favorite accent then on a girl?
I like a New Zealand accent,
Oh,
but
really?
like I think like a British accent
Mm-hmm.
Girl
is pretty
British.
good. Yeah,
Bottle
British.
of water.
yeah, not like that, as in like like eloquent kind of British.
Like
Oh,
the Queen's
yeah.
English.
Like they sound like a little bit fancy.
Yeah, but not like super stuck up. Yeah,
So like real posh.
yeah, or maybe like Australian accents like not too far off, right? Like because we're all like
Commonwealth.
yeah, right. But like if it was like more of like a eloquent Australian accent, like, I would definitely like.
I feel like all Australian accents sound the same to me.
Kevin's like a more fancy traditional type of guy. If you
No,
haven't already
I
noticed.
Can't, like if a girl looks like super like clean looking and then they speak and have like a bogan ass accent, like you're definitely getting put off.
Yo,
Yeah.
they can't help it. Bro.
Yeah,
It's
well,
so-
yeah, but yeah, you like what you like, right?
like you see a cute girl, like everything's like matching
Yeah,
your
yeah,
thing.
and then I
just
hear her
pulls out a
voice.
bogan.
Yeah.
Do you feel like Asians in New Zealand, our accents are different to like white people?
Yeah.
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 Because like when I'm watching like TikToks, I can kind of tell like just by the voice if someone's like Asian American
Yeah.
or like white American or stuff like
I
that.
think like for us, because we're Asian, we can definitely tell.
It's like something in the voice, you know?
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
But I think like if it was like even somebody who wasn't from New Zealand, like maybe they wouldn't be.
Yeah, I think they wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, I've heard my Chinese accent sounds very like Taiwanese though, like in Chinese when I speak
really?
Chinese. Yeah.
That's
But-
pretty interesting.
I'm not Taiwanese.
You don't have the jinsa,
The what?
like you know, like normal, like you know, Chinese. You guys have like the tongue roll kind of.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh.
But like Taiwanese is just
Wait, say that again. Say that word.
like I would say jinsa.
See, I don't know what the hell that means.
Oh,
because
Jen, so.
卷舌.
Yeah,
Oh,
you would say
jinsha.
Jinsha.
but I say jinsa.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what is this guy saying, bro?
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, maybe you're just like a fake, you know? You don't actually know Chinese.
yeah, maybe. I'm an imposter.
All right. I got a question. I got a question for you guys. How much emotional baggage are you guys willing to accept when you sort of get into a new relationship? So, for example, like trust issues or the all men are trash mentality. Like how much? Like too much? How much is too much?
I feel like I definitely can't deal with too much of that. And I can definitely understand when people come from a previous relationship and they have some baggage with them. But I would hope that they're also aware that I'm like a new and different person and not everyone is the same. So say if they've come out of a previous relationship with trust issues, right? I can understand that there are some things that I might need to do a little bit extra for them to sort of just accommodate their feelings. But there comes to a certain point where they might expect unreasonable things from you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if they want to track your location or something like
Hell
that.
no.
And I think that's just like way too overboard.
Yeah, that's like when there's no trust, there's no relationship, right?
Yeah.
So do you think if let's say you were getting to know a girl and then she was like, "Oh, I got cheated on in the past, so I can't trust you with like your girl space friends," would you be like, "Okay, that's fair," or would you be like, "I don't think you're fully healed and therefore like I don't think you're ready for a relationship"?
I feel like she would not be ready for a relationship, at least with me, because that's not something that I feel like I'd be able
Because
to.
he has too many girl space friends.
The hell.
It
Yeah.
wouldn't be something that I would be willing to accommodate, like, because I do know that some girls expect you to cut off all of your female friends.
Nah, that's doing way too much. Like cutting off friends. Because I think if I was if someone said it to me like, "Oh, I don't want you to follow any like girls or like any girls like Instagram photos," and this is like a bikini photo, that's understand. Like I wouldn't like that in the first place, right? Because that shit's fucking thirst trap.
Yeah.
But if they were like trying to control like who I see on like my social media, like there's like a reasonable extent of that, right? And that's like friends, like anything beyond friends, like Instagram models. Like I wouldn't do that in the first place.
Yeah, but I also think that it's like sometimes it can be reasonable. Like if you're making a new friend that is a girl and your girlfriend doesn't like them or thinks something is up with them, if there's someone that you've only just met for a while,
Yeah.
I think it would be fair to like, you know, maybe not necessarily cut them off, but like not be super close with them. But if
Yeah.
it's someone that you've been friends with for years and you're like really close to, then that's the point where I feel like it's not really reasonable.
Yeah, because like these people that you've been friends with for a while, even though they may be a girl, it's like you've known them, you've had like a connection with them, even though it's only as like a friend, right? Like that's still meaningful. And if like your partner wants you to throw that away just so that she can trust you more,
Yeah.
like it's probably not a good relationship to begin
I think
with.
like yeah, it comes down to like how much of value they are to you. I say like it's your long time like best friend that happens to be a girl. Like they're like, you know, you're really close with them, right?
Yeah.
But if it were like a new friend that's a girl, right? They theoretically have like no value to you. They're just a new person, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, yeah, as in like friend wise, you know, they're obviously like, you know, still a person, but like in for you personally, they're just a new person in your life, as opposed to somebody that you've known for years, right? So
Yeah.
it'd be like really reasonable for you just not go to be friends with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just adding on to that, I do think that after a certain point, you do also, well, you should value or prioritize your partner over other friends, whether it's like male or female, in a
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
Do you guys think that your partner should also be your best friend, like your girl best friend?
I feel like it would be nice, but they don't have to be. Because I've had in the past, like people that I know because I've had in the past like people that I know who they're dating each other, but a lot of their hobbies and things like that aren't the same. So they're not necessarily best friends, but they do have a lot of aligned values, which is what makes them work as a couple. And I think that's completely fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you rather date someone who's very similar to you in terms of like your interests and hobbies, or someone that's like complete opposite?
I would like someone that is not too similar to me, actually. Someone that is more of an opposite, but they also show interest in my hobbies. So the reason I think that is because if they're interested in the same things as me, we're just like always doing the same thing, right?
Yeah.
But if they're kind of the opposite or they're into other things, then it would be up to like,
It's very hard to spend that time together.
yeah.
I think it's pretty interesting as well. Like, say I've had like kind of both experiences. If you guys like don't have any hobbies that line up, actually like you're kind of pitted against each other, because like you're gonna be doing things on your own, and then there are like a lot of problems that come with that. Like you guys won't be able to talk to each other when, say, like one person's going to do like something that they like. Maybe like they're going to a concert for an artist that they like, but you have no interest in. But you're definitely not going to go with them because, well, you're just going and you're wasting like time and money, right? But then like you get like, yeah, you get like thoughts like, oh, what is she doing? If that happens like a lot, you get thoughts like, oh, what is she doing without me? It's like kind of FOMO in a way.
So are you saying that if your partner has an artist they really like, you would want them to go to the concert by themselves and you wouldn't go with them?
I mean, like, well, ideally they have friends with, like, going with them.
Right, but like...
Yeah, but if they had no friends... Oh, if they had no friends, like, to go with, sorry. If they had no friends. If they had no friends to go with, and
What?
they still really want to go, like,
Yeah.
you could do the favor of
So
going
you
with
would
them.
only go with them as like a last resort favor?
No, it's like
okay,
no,
yeah.
it's like you're kind of doing them a favor in a way though still. Yeah, because like you are like spending your own time. And there's like money involved, right? Like it's like the same way, like say, like your girlfriend likes to go bowling, but you don't like to go bowling, but you still like go bowling with her. Like okay,
Yeah.
that's a fine thing to do, but going to a concert is just another level.
Yeah, but
Right.
like at the very least, you would at least listen to the
Yeah,
artist, just
yeah.
to give him like a chance to be like, okay, maybe I'll like this, like maybe I'll like it enough to like
Yeah,
not want to go like that.
yeah, to try.
Yeah.
To try it, yeah.
And it's about making your partner happy as well, right? It's like if you see her happy, like as
Yeah,
a guy, I think that should
but
make
say
you happy.
like
as
you
well.
had the same interests, that wouldn't
Yeah.
be a problem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you would date someone that's more similar than
Yeah. I
Not
think like
similar.
similarities definitely help.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Jesse?
I would say for me, yeah, so someone, probably, like, probably a bit more different than me.
More different?
Yeah, because, well, I guess from experience, like, but like thing is, I would like something different, but not like, too different. I don't know, like, because from my previous experience is like we had very different well, me and my ex we had very different interests, but like I felt like you know, she wasn't very interested in what I was doing, and like kind of feels bad.
Yeah.
And
It's like when they don't care about what you care about,
yeah,
and
like they,
vice versa.
yeah. Not
It's a shitty feeling.
but like they say, like obviously, like yeah, like they try to, but then you kind of know. Yeah, kind of feels bad, but yeah.
She.
But I would still say, like, I agree with Daniel though, like, because someone different, you don't want, like, if you have the same interests, you don't want to be doing the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
And then like someone with different interests, you can do something. I mean, you can do something they like, or like what you like, or like just
Just because you have the same interest doesn't mean like you'll work. It's like mostly just the values that still make a relationship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because interests change over time, like a lot more than values would.
Yeah.
Would you guys rather date someone who's like quite jealous or just like not completely nonchalant? Like you go out and they don't text you like at all, like when you're out, right? Or like you're going to hang out with like your friends. And she's like, okay, have fun, and that's it until like you know. So you would rather someone like a girl be like every now and then be like, oh, like how's the night going?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so fully nonchalant or like every update every 5 minutes type of stuff.
Okay, but thing is for me, I'm like I like I'm the type to like update my partner without like them asking for it. Like I'll if I'm going somewhere else, or like, you know, something's happening, I'm always just like, oh hey, this is what happened, or like, oh I'm going here now. Yeah.
So which one?
If I choose one or the other, like completely
completely nonchalant, like 100% nonchalant,
or
or 100% jealous.
Like as in like, oh, who you with?
Yeah, like is there any girls there?
Oh, dude.
Oh no.
Who are you sitting next to?
Okay, if I had to choose, I would choose the nonchalant one.
Yeah.
I think me too. What about you
Same.
guys?
Yeah, I mean, I already have my mom at home, so I don't think I need another one. So I'll go with nonchalant.
Nonchalantness is like a problem, maybe like in your own head. Like say like you don't think, oh, like hopefully they still care about you, right? But like, yeah, but like nonchalantness is like you might have problems in your own head, but like jealousy is clearly a problem on their end.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's gonna become a problem, and like you might not even be able to control that, and that's like also like controlling your actions as well.
Yeah. All right, then. What's like the perfect balance then for you guys of nonchalantness and like jealousy?
I feel like for me, I would even like if it was between the two extremes, I would choose nonchalant. But when it's like a mixture, I would say I do like it if they're a little bit jealous.
It's like a little bit, right?
Yeah, because at least it shows that they do care about you, right?
Yeah.
Like
if it's like playful, right? Or
Playful.
yeah, it's like if you're just going out all the time and your partner doesn't even ask you where you are, or like, you know, it's been a couple of days, like no text.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Like they're like, oh, it's all right, he'll be back. Like, you know.
That's funny.
Because I have seen that happen before, actually.
I have seen it as well.
Yeah.
Real.
Well, like they don't text each other for like days.
Yeah.
And it's like normal to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not like doing anything sus. They're just doing like their own thing.
But I also am like, I think I'm the opposite of Jesse. So I'm not someone that updates my partner a lot. I have a lot of systems in place, I guess, where when I'm working on things,
Systems.
yeah, when I'm working on things, like especially if I'm busy at school or work, then I sort of do my own thing and I don't really contact anyone. It's like not just my partner.
So your system is just a do not disturb button, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a hell of a system, bro.
Like, I'll work in places without my phone. I'll just like shut it out or put it in a different room.
So you locked in.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Yeah. No, I get it though. Like definitely, if you're busy, if you're doing something, like if I'm at work, I'm not gonna every 5 minutes just.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I think I was just talking about like mainly, or for me, like going out. But
Yeah. I think it's like low-key cute when they show like a little bit of jealousy.
yeah.
Like,
definitely.
oh, is there any like pretty girls around? And then if you say like, nah, everyone here's mid, like that's like the end of it. She's not gonna like try to push it further.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's like my like ideal balance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, I get you.
Yeah,
I get you.
because if they keep pushing and be like, oh, like, are you sure? Like, isn't there like some pretty girls like over there? And I'm like, no, like everyone here's mid. She'd be like, why are you lying? I'd be like, okay, that's too much.
And then you just like look behind you and she's right there.
Oh,
That's good. He's always like looking over your shoulder. She
yeah.
might be there. No, maybe that way you won't be in the 5-person situation, bro.
True.
You always have somebody on your phone, eh?
True.
You won't feel like that.
Yeah, I think it's super important if like my friends get along with her, and if I get along with her friends. Like if I don't like her friends, I think that's like kind of an ick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like number one, like even like when you start a relationship is like how do you see her friends? It kind of says something about them as well.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah,
or does she even get along with your friends?
yeah,
It's a very big like important thing.
yeah. And if she doesn't have like long-term friends, like if she's always switching friends like every couple of months, like every year, that's like kind of a bad sign as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also back to the nonchalant jealousy thing. Where are you guys on the scale?
Oh, I think like one or the other, as in like
Or just like on like the scale, like
right.
roughly where are you?
I think like I actually would be on the complete nonchalant side, given like some prerequisites, I guess. Like there has to be like a level of trust and communication.
Yeah.
Right? Like I feel like it's like you guys can. My thing is cute, but I think like it comes from like a drop of insecurity. It's like it's
Yeah.
coming from like something like in a bad place, right? But it's also like human, so it's pretty normal. But
Yeah.
I personally don't find it like attractive. I think like it's more attractive that like when you're going out, you actually just update her and she responds rather than like her asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just like I think like a bare minimum, low key, is like if you're going out drinking and then she's like asleep, you still like just like text her like, oh, I'm like we're going here now,
Yeah,
and then like oh, I'm like home now.
Yeah.
for sure.
But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not like
Yeah.
it's not like I still like. Oh, I actually kind of disagree with myself now because like I miss you. Messages are kind of cute as well, and that comes from
From
like,
you when you're out, or from
or,
her
like,
when
from
you're out.
from her. Yeah.
When you're out.
Yeah, but that's not like that's different to like.
That's not like
are there
jealousy
girls around.
or-
You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. No, that's different. Yeah.
So like I miss you is not necessarily nonchalant. It's like it's
like
not
a little thoughtful.
nonchalant,
It's
right?
like,
It's
yeah.
thoughtful, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, on that scale, I guess like it's like just dependent on if she has that like level of affection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, where are you though on the scale? So I would say I used to be like, say like maybe 2 years ago, I was like 65% jealous. Like if it was 0 was nonchalant and 100 was jealous, I'd be like a 65, maybe like 2 years ago.
Mm.
But right now, I think I'm like a 20.
You want a jealous? Sorry, like
No, so 2 years ago, ish, I was like, if 0% was completely nonchalant,
Oh,
and
right,
then
yeah.
100% was like 100% jealous, I was like a 65. But now I think I'm like a 20. Yeah.
I think I'm like a 1%, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You that chill?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty chill.
What about you? You two?
I'd say I'm like around like 30%, I guess.
Yeah. I feel like I'd
30,
also
40.
say I'm around a 30%,
Yeah,
somewhere around there.
Damn.
it's like us three are like,
What the
Yeah.
Sigma?
No, I
Yeah,
feel
we got
like
some Sigmas over here.
for me, some people do think that I come across as nonchalant, or some people actually say I might look cold, but I don't think that's necessarily the case, Because for me, I like to have certain boundaries in place, and it's things that usually I would talk out with my partner beforehand.
Yeah.
Or if a situation happens, then I have a problem with it, then I'll talk with them after about it. Like, I'm not the type to get really mad in that way. It's like, if something makes me upset, I'd more talk about it rather than go off at them.
Yeah.
Actually, like, yeah, because I is that like not being nonchalant? Like, I think like sitting down and be like, oh yeah, like I've been like thinking about this. I feel like it might be a problem that we have between us, like because of this and this and this. Like not maybe not what she did, but like because of these things that happen, or like how you feel. I feel like that's still being like somewhat nonchalant. Like maybe you're talking about an issue, but
I think that's like different. That's more just like good communication.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not really like a jealousy or like nonchalant.
But I'd say nonchalant is more like you kind of just don't care, or you pretend that you don't care type of thing.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. It's very dynamic.
Yeah, so you say you're very nonchalant, right? So let's say your girl, she's gonna go grab dinner with like a guy friend. Would you be like, okay, cool, have fun? Or would you be like thinking about it? It's illegal?
It's not allowed.
So you'd be like, no.
Yeah, like,
Damn.
I feel like something like going on dinner with a guy friend is pretty unnecessary.
It depends who, right? If it's like they're like childhood friend, I think that's alright. But if it's like someone they met recently and they like,
That's us.
yeah, it's like a little bit sus.
I would say in most occasions, I would say it's unnecessary unless it's something special, or if it's like, oh, they haven't seen each other in a while and it's like a catch up. But if they're going out with a guy friend like every 2-3 weeks for dinner,
Yeah.
Right,
I
let's
feel
say-
like it's, or like just even every month, I feel like it's a little bit weird.
Let's say it's like every week they have a class together and it ends at like 5 o'clock. So after the class, they just go grab dinner, like a quick meal, and then go home.
All right. Here, honestly, I'm just going to say it depends on the guy.
Let's say you know the guy and he's like you guys aren't close, but he's like he's chill.
Like,
Like you don't know him too well.
if I know the guy and I think he's chill, then I'm probably fine with it. But if he's like, yeah, I don't know him that well and I think he could be sus, then it's more like, why does she want to go anyways? Like, she could have dinner with someone else, or just,
But what if they were just grabbing Macca's?
That's okay. That's like a necessity kind of thing. They're like actually hungry.
necessity.
Okay, like people don't go to McDonald's with like, like just like, oh yeah, because I like McDonald's.
It's more like convenience.
Yeah, it's like a convenience type thing.
Yeah.
Fuck Macca's. Macca's dog.
All right, so
KFC.
in
Yeah.
saying that, Kevin, it's like if there's a guy that is in the same class as your girl, and then they finish class together every day, and he drops her off because it's on the way back to his house. It's like convenience.
I think that's actually okay.
And she gets a free ride. You're like, cool with that?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it depends
I
on
think
the
that's
guy.
actually okay. Yeah, I also have like a thought like you probably shouldn't incriminate them unless they've like had signs that it's like actually a red flag necessarily.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it is like a hard topic to talk about because like girls have this as well. Like you might have like a sinking feeling that like, oh, something's a bit off, right? And
Like a gut feeling.
yeah, and then like it's like an insecurity. It's like it's in the air. You don't really know whether there's something going on or not. But then you can just talk to your girl about it. But then
Yeah.
like thinking about that, is that being nonchalant or no?
Yeah.
No, I think that's good communication. It's like
So-
the third axis. If like it was like
Yeah.
jealousy, nonchalant.
Yeah.
Wait, no. It's the second axis. It's like jealousy, nonchalant, and then communication.
Yeah, I think like communication is just the best axis.
Honestly,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
How would you guys want your girl to deal with the situation if like a guy was like sliding in their DMs? like, would you want them to completely ignore it, like not even open it, or just like leave it on scene, or like like the message? Like, what's your ideal like way of dealing with that?
Just either ignore it or delete the message.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I agree.
What about like reply with like a
Like a troll. Like,
yeah, just like a troll thing?
Troll thing?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like-
that'd be pretty
yeah.
crack up.
yeah, like if you were there with her.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
do
Like,
you
go
get to,
troll him.
yeah, do you get
Yeah,
to, like,
like send them
Yeah.
a selfie.
yeah.
It's like, I want to participate too.
yeah.
So I ain't getting on the
Yeah.
Tell him to
Yeah.
send you money.
yeah, that'd be pretty fun.
Yeah.
But if like I mean, like, obviously, if the girl like responds like and reciprocates it, it's like obviously like not good.
Yeah.
But I think like being polite is okay as well. And it's just like say like they say like, oh, I think you're really really cute, and they're being like respectful or whatever. They're like, oh, like just wondering if you're single, right? And then your girl says like, oh, thank you, but I'm like seeing somebody right now, right? That's being polite.
Yeah, I think that's
That's
all good
okay.
as
Yeah,
well.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like if it's a creep, like, oh yeah, just don't
Oh.
respond.
Well, what if they just said like, "Hey," like the random person
Oh.
just said, "Hey," and then she said, "Hey," and like, or like with a question mark or like, "Who's this?" That's fine. I
Oh.
feel like-
That's okay as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
Like if
Nah.
it's just
I disagree. If it's a hey, that's sus.
Yeah.
Because like if it's like a business offer, like an opportunity, they would not just say hey. They'd say like,
Oh yeah, that's true.
hey, we are representing blah 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 blah. Would you
Oh,
be
yeah, that's
interested in blah
true.
blah blah blah?
That's true,
That's
actually.
like different, right? But it's just like
Yeah.
hey, it's like okay, where you trying to go with this?
Okay, yeah, no,
No,
yeah,
but like
yeah,
also,
I get
okay,
it, yeah, yeah.
I watch a lot of like TikTok, Reddit threads, or,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know those things, right?
Yep.
With like the Minecraft in the background.
Yeah,
And there's always this one where like the guy messages hey or whatever, right? Hey, is this I don't know, just a random name, like is this Abby or something, right? That's like kind of weird, like through the number. Like I would say that's on like the weird scale, right?
yeah.
And then like she's like, no, don't talk to me. I have a boyfriend, right?
Oh, it's like oh, I need you. I'm
And
your
then, like,
classmate or some
yeah,
shit.
I'm your
Yeah.
classmate. I'm trying to like do this assignment. Like that's the thought. it's like you have my textbook. I'm trying to get the or like yeah. It's like or like you know you lost your like debit card or something. You know something stupid like that. Right?
Honestly, I think those are so fake. Like if you actually had a brain, you would put all that in one message.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I always, it's just funny. I just think of that. Be like, oh yeah, what if like she like, you know,
Yeah,
lost
it's-
something or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's a
but then
recent
I would,
occurrence.
if she knows she lost something, then she would probably like look out for like a message that could potentially be someone who found it, right?
Yeah.
But it was like she didn't lose nothing, and some dude slides up on a story saying like, she-
No, but it's just like a funny thing to think about
Yeah.
sometimes.
okay, here's a scenario: if she posts like a selfie on a story and someone slides up and says like cute, like pretty, like you know like a flirty reply, and she likes the response but like no reply, is that bad?
Hmm. I think that's in a gray area, right?
I think it's alright.
I think
it's
for me
alright.
it's like leaning towards like bad.
Mm.
She should just not open it.
Or she should just not post selfies.
Not have an Instagram.
I feel like it's okay.
Yeah, I feel like it's okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'll be like, why are you liking that message for? What you like about
Well,
this
you-
message, huh?
Is it better if she like angry reacts it or something?
the skull emoji.
No, that's like getting into the troll
But I also
sort
think,
of
like,
things.
liking a message at this point is just like a normal thing to do. Right? Everybody likes people's messages, right?
Yeah.
Well, what if she reacted to that message with with a thumbs up, like
Thumbs up is like a troll.
So,
bro.
thumbs up, that's funny. But it's like,
Yeah.
you know, like the heart,
yeah,
default one. I'd be like, why are you opening these? Wait, why is your story not set to followers only? Oh, mutuals only. What about like, say she gets hit on at a club? How would you want her to deal with it?
Mm.
Right. First of all, why is she at the club?
Okay, let's say you're there with her, but you went to go to the toilet and she's like still by like she's waiting for you outside the toilet and someone flirts with her outside the toilet, and you walk out and you see. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's like all good. She can just tell him like, I have a man's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like inevitable if you guys go to the club together. Like, well, it's gonna happen if
Yeah.
it happens, right? But
Yeah.
I think like I have another situation. Like, say they want to buy her a drink. Like, I have this thing where like you can
What
just
you-
agree upon like oh, yeah, you
That's
can get
so
the drink. Because that's okay, right? Like
Or be like,
like
"I'll
the
get one for me
guy's
as
willing
well."
to buy her a drink.
What? And then she gives
She
you
just
the drink.
just take the drink. You know?
Yeah, and then just leave.
Yeah.
Also,
just leave.
nah, what if she's... I think she should be like, "Can you buy one for my friend as well?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Buy one for my boyfriend.
yeah, like you can also agree upon that. But I
Yeah.
would say like as long as it's agreed upon,
Yeah. That's
Like,
communication.
yeah. yeah. It's like actually okay. If the guy's like willing to like stoop that low and okay, well not stoop that low, right? But like just like buy her a drink. Just take it. Right? It's a drink. It's a free drink.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
but
there's
yeah,
usually ulterior motives behind that drink.
that
Kevin.
is
Yeah.
true. That is like in a way entertaining like the guy, right? And also if it's, you know, we live in a safe place, right? If it was somewhere else, say like a shady
Yeah.
club,
Mm,
I'd say like no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Because you never know if they might be spiked or
They're
not.
like,
Mm.
no, or they're just like, oh, I bought you a drink, like, and then they
Oh,
see
yeah,
you,
True.
and then like they're not gonna
It's
be
like an
happy,
awkward
obviously.
situation.
So yeah,
Yeah. That's when you go up and you be like, "I'll buy you 2 drinks." You
Mm.
gotta
Yeah,
flex
fair
them.
enough. Yeah, there are a lot of like other variables too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you want to? Okay, so if like the guy was flirting with your chick at a club, right? Would you go up to them, or would you kind of just like observe? Because I'm the type to just like observe.
yeah, I would let my girl handle it unless
Yeah.
she like needs me for whatever reason.
Yeah, if it gets to
Yeah.
like to a point where it's getting escalated, I would step in. But if it was just like, if I can see and it's like no one's in danger, I just kind of see how she deals with it on her own,
Mm.
True.
and then I'll like evaluate.
yeah, true.
And down.
It's like an exam.
Yeah, I think so too. But like, if it's clearly like going in the bad direction, I'm definitely doing something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
But like with the thing that you said about how if a guy offers her a drink, she could just take it.
Mm.
I feel like in the past when I've seen that happen, like say there's a girl that's not like my girlfriend or anything, but I just see her accept drinks from random dudes that she obviously, or maybe not obviously, just isn't attracted to,
Mm.
and she's just like, you know,
kind of
finessing
using them.
yeah, these
Yeah.
drinks off random dudes. I find that like pretty unattractive actually.
Mm.
And it's usually like a bit of a turn off for me.
Mm.
That's fair. I can see where you're coming from. I kind of agree as well. Like, if she's like getting approached by a lot of guys and they're all like trying to offer to buy her drinks, and she says yes to all of them, it's
Yeah.
like,
Mm.
Unless like he's like really insisting or some shit, then like
nah. That's when you tell like the bartender, "Oh, yo, this guy's bothering me."
yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm also meant to like he's like, oh yeah, I'm just like buying everyone drinks or some shit, you know? Like he's like, don't worry about it.
Mm,
It's kind of a weird situation.
yeah. I mean, who does that?
No, it's kidding.
You don't cut that out.
No, no, no.
I'll bleep the name.
But also,
You don't want
okay,
me to bleep the name?
You know
Okay.
what? Nah, I kind of disagree because, like, say if a girl wanted to buy me a drink, I just take it.
Okay, but it's also kind of different. Like
Yeah. Because like it's kind of like maybe like this is a weird thing, but like girls can't be as creepy as like a guy like buying somebody else a drink. Yeah, but also
in general.
yeah. But I think like for me it just goes both ways, right? But yeah, just depends on the situation. It's very hard to judge.
That's true. Because what about, let's say you're at a ESA event, and then someone's trying to flirt with your girl. So for those who don't know, ESA is like a social club at uni.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
At a social gathering, get together, you know, you're in different groups for an activity,
Hmm.
but you can see in her group, there's some dude who's like obviously trying to like, you know,
Yeah.
because you're in different groups. You
It's the
can't just
exact
like
same
walk-
as the club, no. I feel
no,
like
because
it's
you
different.
can't go
It's
to that
different.
other group. You have to stay with your group, right?
oh, so you can't even like.
You can only observe.
You can only
would you
observe,
go up to her
yeah.
afterwards and be like, "Yo, like, I see that guy's like trying to flirt with you," like. you know,
I mean, like if she like swerves him, well, it's fine, right? It happens as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like it's all good. It's actually like kind of nice, you know. Other guys think that your girl is attractive. It's like
Yeah.
a good
But
thing.
if your girlfriend like goes along with it, bro, well, that's just another conversation.
Bro, she's not your girlfriend.
Yeah, like
it was just your turn.
yeah, that's just yeah.
Okay, if you guys had to have a threesome, the numbers
girls
like
and
two
one
girls, and both of the girls, their like rating out of 10 has to
Oh.
add up to 10. What would you pick? Would you pick like 5 and 5, or like a 1 and a 9, no, like 7 and a 3? What's your pick?
10 and a 0.
Yeah, bro, I was gonna say, bro. That's not even a threesome, bro.
So that's you're picking like the baddest of
Yeah.
the bad, and then like Hunchback of like Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, I would choose like a 9 and a 1 or something, or a 10 and a 0.
But you have to pay equal attention to like both of them.
All right. Yeah, fuck it.
That's like
That-
5 and
I'm going
5,
with that.
bro. Oh really?
Yeah,
Well, 9 and a 1.
or maybe an 8 and a 2.
8
I
and
reckon
2?
that would be-
okay.
You know?
So like you're like paying your dues to
It's like a
to like you're like kind of investing like you're-
investing.
the trade-off.
Yeah,
No, I think like 5 and a 5.
5 and 5, so it's
Yeah.
like average.
Yeah, I think like
it's just
I was
another
gonna-
day
yeah, I
for
was-
you, Kevin.
Whoa.
nah, it's just like it kind of goes both ways. If the scale is like even, like say like 10 is like the same scale as like attractive as like 0, like you would like want to have sex with the 10 as much as you don't want to have sex with the 0, right?
Yeah.
So and then it like, like ideally it's just like 5 and a 5. So
Yeah, I think I'll
Yeah.
take like a 5 and a 5.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
take a 5 and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just more extreme.
Maybe you like that.
yeah.
You're a kinky man, Daniel. DZang. Hashtag DZang.
So if you're a 2, you still have a chance with DZang, bro.
Okay, bro. Okay.
Any girls watching?
Hey, it's not the outside that counts, right? It's what's on the inside.
Just like a fridge.
True.
True. All right. What's worse, emotional cheating or physical cheating?
Physical,
Physical?
for sure.
Physical. Definitely.
I think emotional.
I think for me,
Right.
emotional as well.
I think I have a reason for
Yeah, I have
Okay.
a reason
Yeah.
too.
because like
Do you want to share?
physical means that you are emotionally cheating. Because like, what are you doing in a situation where like, you're gonna cheat if you're not like already emotionally kind of like separated?
So
But like, what if it's like they just got batshit drunk and like hooked up with another guy? There was no emotion, right? I mean,
Unless she got raped. Bro, if you're
that's different, bro.
if you're like having sex with somebody and it's consensual, there's some emotion involved.
yeah, I would say
yeah.
especially like, don't cancel me, right? But especially for girls, there usually has to be some sort of emotional connection for
What
them
I've heard,
to
yeah.
have sex. Yeah.
to go to that level, right?
But I feel like that's not always the case, right? Let's say like it was just a complete, she just wanted like some dick
Yeah, yeah.
versus.
She has you, bro.
Maybe you're
But
just not
let's
good.
say you were out of town, and
You were out
then
of
she just
town.
really wanted some dick. That, or she like spills her feelings to like her guy best friend about your relationship problems. I think the second one is going to be worse for me.
It's worse. I feel like it's
Yeah.
for me.
Oh.
I'm still sticking with my original answer.
I'm probably still sticking with that.
Okay,
yeah.
fair enough. We got a
Because like if you're
even vote.
if you really wanted some dick, like just like
Bro, I would rather her like.
What? Use a
Okay, say it.
cucumber.
yeah, just get a dildo, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
and like I think it's also it's kind of a red flag if a girl just like really wants some dick.
No, maybe it's just that part of her cycle, you know?
Okay, would you rather her just like find some random dude, like, or like, is it some guy that she knows, or what would you prefer if you had to pick?
Oh, so it's a random guy or someone I know?
Yeah, or like someone she knows, someone you know,
Like-
like
If she cheated.
yeah,
like
if she
physically
cheated,
or
yeah, physically, or if she were to do something.
That's actually a good question. I think for me, probably a stranger.
Definitely, I feel like a stranger.
Mm.
Ooh,
I think it'd probably be like easier in a relationship if it were a stranger.
Yeah.
Bro, I would say even like a male prostitute or something, bro. Like,
Yeah,
she's like paying for a service, you know? Like,
yeah,
there's no emotions there. If what she really needs is
That's
purely
true.
physical.
right.
yeah.
True. Would you rather your partner cheat on you with someone like objectively worse than you, like ugly and broke, or like someone that's objectively better than you, like way better looking, rich as fuck?
Better.
Better. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
What about
If
you
he's
guys?
better, I can admit that I lost, you know? Like,
Just take the L.
yeah, I'll take the L and improve, you know?
I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. But I think like me, I would still be clinging on, and hopefully he'd be worse.
Right.
Because then there's like a saving grace, you know.
Yeah, I think.
But, like,
more
Yeah.
that.
So you guys think worse?
And also like that's like an ego type thing, right? Like oh, he's just better. That's why she chose him over me. But there's also an ego like, oh yeah, there's nobody better than me. That's kind of stupid. But, yeah, but like you know.
Yeah, it's hard. Like, cause like you want someone like better. Yeah, you just take the L. But then worse, you kind of like, like
Oh,
damn.
how
I know, bro. Like, if
how she's too
my,
down to that level.
if my girl cheated on me with some, like, crackhead that has nothing going for him, I'm like, I'm in the dumps, bro.
yeah, that's the thing.
true,
That's also
that's
true.
true.
That's also true.
Yeah, because the reason why I think I would rather take like the handsome and rich over the broken poor, because if you show me with like a broken poor guy, I'd be like, what does he have that I don't?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But if it
true.
was like the rich guy, I'd be like,
Oh,
okay,
true,
I
yeah.
understand.
Yeah, it's like if Jungkook
That's so
pulls up and she's like, you know,
That's like
Oh,
understandable.
okay.
I'd be like, take my
Hey,
girl,
bro,
man.
just take her.
Take me as
Okay,
well.
no, actually, yeah, I would pick better then. Yeah.
I think yeah,
better.
you're changing my mind a bit as well.
Yeah,
Because
because
like it makes you like, forces you to kind of like reflect and like self improve.
Sure.
yeah, because I asked some of my other friends this, and then one of them he said the worst guy, because then he would just think he wouldn't think of it about himself. He would think, oh, my girlfriend just made a dumb mistake, and like it would be easier for him to like get over it, which I can kind of see.
Yeah, I
but
think that there's
me
like
personally,
two
yeah.
like mindsets. It's like one is you're still clinging on, one is you just let go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think like actually letting go might just be the better choice because she still cheated on you, right?
yeah, exactly. Like, you're gonna
Yeah.
break with her either way, but like, which one would make it easier for you to move
Yeah,
on?
True.
Oh,
Yeah,
And in a way, like if they're better than you, that motivates you,
yeah,
and then if they're
That's what I'm
worse
saying.
than you, you just like spiral.
yeah,
It's like, damn.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so a follow-up question that I have to that is, would you rather be with a girl where she's had 100 different guys, but you're the best? Or would you rather be with a girl that's had like 3 guys, but you're the worst?
Oh,
That-
shit.
That's pretty hard.
he's cooking. He's cooking with these questions.
Okay, what do you mean by best and worst? 'Cause what if she's straight up lying to you?
Let's say just physically.
Nah, you
Physically?
know. Oh,
So,
that's
like-
kind of weird. You know for
Or,
sure
like,
she
just-
was with those
Yeah,
guys.
overall, like everything.
Hmm.
Like whether that's, you know, handsome, rich, in bed, like just the whole deal.
Well, I think I'll take the 100 actually.
Yeah.
Wait, are there any problems that come with like the three? Because like, say like, the three guys were like really better than you. She might have like expectations that leads to like, you know, like toxic parts of
Yeah.
your relationship. Like,
I
are there
mean-
those parts,
Well,
or is it just purely in your head? Like, just
it's not like they 100% come, but with me, I would say those are things that she would inevitably think about. It's like if her first 3 boyfriends would always like take her on private yacht tours and things like that, and you're just like some guy, like obviously she's gonna think about it, right?
true.
And it doesn't have to be that extreme, but yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll take the 100.
I think I would actually take the 3.
I don't know. I'm torn. It's hard.
It's just this hard.
I'm just thinking like.
Like 100, man. Like 100. The 100 is still 100. Like, come on. Like,
Yeah.
Right, but if you think about it, like out of the 100, you're the best. Like you destroy everyone else there.
Oh, this is pretty cooked. But I would probably pick the 100 because,
Yeah.
like, theoretically, their dicks would also be smaller than yours.
On average, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there might be one outlier.
maybe.
It's like a 10-incher.
Yeah, cut that up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, let me restart my answer. I might just pick the 100. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Back to the thing about would you rather get your partner cheat on you with worse or better guy? I think what people answer with, I think it tends to show their mindset of when it comes to just like grinding, right? And I was talking about this with my boy, and we were saying how like some people, when they approach a challenge that they think they're not that good at, or like they're not good enough, either that demotivates them or that will push them to become great, right? And there's like the two types of people. Which one do you guys think you are? Let's say you want to try something that's like you never really tried before, and you're like really keen to like learn, but you think it's like really daunting. Say like you want to like start like rock climbing, right? But you're like kind of weak, you know, like body strength. Would you be like man, this is like too hard, might just give up now? Or would you like fucking like, if I set my mind to this, I'll fucking grind this out and climb fucking Spider-Man, like.
It's a very hard thing.
Yeah, because I think for me personally, I'm definitely more of like, if it's something that I'm really, really into and I'm not good at it, I'll definitely just like keep learning. Yeah, because I have a very like DIY mindset, right? It's like, and with like the pod, it's like I start off as an idea and then as research, like, oh, what do I need? You know, what equipment, what software, how do I like set this up? How do I edit? You know, I learned it all just through like YouTube and stuff. And there was one time my car, I took it to the mechanic, and the mechanic, they were going to charge $700 to change the rear brake pads. And I was like, $700 for some $50 parts? Like, fuck no. So I told my mum, like, yo, I'm going to do this myself. So I spent like $400 on like tools and like the brake pads. And, you know, I got it done, you know, passed the WAF and everything. So I
Let's
saved
go.
like $300.
Yeah.
And then next time around, I'm going to save like $650. So,
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
yeah.
I think like that sort of mindset definitely makes you successful. And for me, it's maybe hard to admit that I'm like always like that,
Yeah.
but like I'm always like trying to be like that.
Yeah.
But I have noticed like a lot of the hard challenges in my life, like it hasn't just been like, oh yeah, just like purely willpower, right? This had to been like some sort of like thing that like artificially motivated me, right? Like maybe an event that happened in your life, or like maybe like somebody else motivating you. Like it hasn't
Yeah.
just been myself,
Yeah.
but like I want to be like more like that, to be honest, because I personally think that that's like a very good like attribute to have as a person.
Yeah, and I also think you got to pick your battles as well, because I wasn't like this with like everything, right? Because I tried to get into DJing, you know, I bought a DJ deck, and I like used it like once, and I was like, okay, this is like not for me, and so I just like sold it. So it's like, it's not like with everything you got to like be the very, very best, right?
Yeah.
You got to pick what you choose. No, you pick what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like important to be strategic as well.
Yeah, because
But-
yeah,
Yeah, I think like that sort of mindset also puts you in like a sense of failure as well. That improves like your like overall sense of like how you can do things, I guess.
yeah. I think failure is a good thing
Mm.
because there's that saying, right? It's like a master has failed more than a novice has tried. So it's like if you don't fail, you don't learn. If you don't fail, you never truly push yourself.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is important to reflect upon your failures.
Absolutely.
As well.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Because if you just fail like over and over and there's like no improvement, then like you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because some people can get really stubborn in a way where like something doesn't work and they'll just do the same thing over and over again until like they think that it'll eventually work.
Mm.
Insanity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like when you have like, you know, those little blocks and the shape is like a circle and you're trying to hammer a square into it.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
you can try as much as you want, but it's not going in there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've had like a recent experience with this, right?
You want to share?
Like I've noticed myself, like sometimes when people who are more knowledgeable than myself, like tell me to do something, or like I'm like, oh man, like, you know, right? But then like when I'm more knowledgeable about something, and this is also a recent thing, like I've like told, oh, like I've given my reasons, like you should do this, right? And they respond like, oh, I don't think that's the case. But like it's clear that like, you know, one person's more successful than the other and wants to actually like help them like improve. That's like a crazy thing
right.
that like humans have, right? That they're unwilling to learn despite it being like just like clear that one person's like way more knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying that you found yourself to be somewhat hypocritical at times.
Yeah, I think like I found like my own mistakes. Sometimes I like the root of the problem was just like I'm fucking stubborn.
Yeah, that's a good thing that you know though, because then like self-awareness is the first step to changing, right?
Yeah, it's like how you know you're like like as kids like you never thought your parents were right, but then now like you're
Dude,
like,
they're right about so many things.
They're always.
Because like, we
my
asked
parents
this,
are always wrong.
because we asked
Yeah.
this last week.
Yeah.
It's like, is our parents always right? And I think most of the time they are. Like when it comes to like what they think about your current like partner or like your life choices, like most of the time they're right because they've been through all that. Like all of us, right? Our parents have been alive. Well, for me specifically, like my parents have been alive longer than I've been alive times 2. Right? They've been like I'm not even half their age. Like they have more than double my like life experience. They've like they've grew up poor and all that. They've been through way more shit. So like definitely I do need to listen to them a bit more.
Yeah. Yeah. I think like one thing you can think about is like what they're saying is correct, but the way they go about it might be wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like as like in the same case where I was talking about how if somebody is like way more knowledgeable and they're trying to like help, like it's always important to help in the right way.
Absolutely.
Because
Yeah.
like you can say the reasons in like a really shit way and they're right, but like the stubborn person will never get in their head. But
Yeah.
if you're like a good teacher, you're going to say it in a way that they're going to be persuaded to do that, right?
Yeah, you got to speak in
Yeah.
their language.
Yeah. So that's like a big thing in like parenting as well. Like
Yeah.
Teaching.
Yeah, and it's like we're not going to be perfect parents. Like even with our kids, I feel like there'll be like a disconnect with like how we teach them things and how they receive it.
Yeah.
And I think that's just the way it is. Like we'll be trying to do things differently to how our parents taught us, right? But every generation's different. and-
Yeah. It's like it's been like thousands of years. I'm pretty sure my parents had the same experience that I
Yeah.
did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, we're like at that age where we kind of become like woke to these things.
Mm.
We like realize that like the struggles that our parents are going through now, because like one thing kids don't realize is that like their parents are growing as well. They're not growing. They're not like they're growing themselves as much as they are raising you, right? And like as kids, you think, oh, my parents, they know everything. Like you have any questions, you ask like mom and dad, and they'll know like the answer to it. So, oh, what's the biggest number in the world? And they're like, I was like infinity, blah blah. And you're like, what? No way! How'd you know that? Like that's crazy.
But they're just making it up as well.
Yeah, and when parents have kids, it's like, it's not like they've had a lot of tries before, you know? It's like you're their first, second, or third kid probably, you know?
Wait, do you have siblings?
Yeah.
I'm actually an only child, so like, yeah, definitely for me, it's like way more applicable.
Yeah,
first
so
time.
for you, it's like, it's not like your parents have raised anyone else, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. What about you?
I have an older sibling and a younger sibling, so.
Oh shit, you do?
Yeah,
Wait, how
I'm in the
old?
middle.
How old's the older one?
My oldest sibling is like late 20s, and
Is
then
it a sister or brother?
it's a sister, and then my younger brother's like 17. So
Yeah, I think a lot of times when I see like the way my parents treat my brother, it's like I can clearly tell that I was like an experiment in a way.
Yeah.
But it's like there is nothing wrong with that.
Actually, like I feel like when I see how my parents treat my brother, it's like they're pretty old now, and then so they're kind of lazy. Like,
I mean,
he gets away with so many things that I wouldn't have gotten away with.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, like my brother, he still asks my parents to like grab him food from like the dinner table, even though he can just like reach out like this. And I literally call him out. I'm like, bro, use your hands.
No, you should grab it for him, bro.
Yeah, I'll smack him across the face with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for coming.
Thank you guys.
Mr. DZang, Mr. KZang.
It's my pleasure.
DPR gang. Jesus. And that was a good chat. Thank you, boys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, thank
Yeah,
you.
good insight on some relationship things and then a little bit of life advice at the end. That's
Thanks,
what we
bro.
like.
Is there?
So hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.